guys, I'm Ray.
And I'm Jason.
And we are doing something very exciting in this video, but I'm sure I'm gonna make the title saying what it is, so you probably already know. But we are really boondocking. Woo! Woo! We spent 7 days at the Escapers annual bash, and that was technically dry camping, meaning we didn't have any hookups, which is like essentially boondocking, but anyway, people like to be sticklers about the term sometime. So anyway, we had to buy a generator and we had a couple issues with that, but that's all in last week's video. If you didn't see that, go catch up right now and then come back to this one. So that gave us the confidence to actually try out boondocking, because we knew, okay, if we come out into the desert and something goes wrong, we might be able to handle it a little bit better than being completely new folks. Who's that?
We've gotten used to looking for who's around us.
Yeah. Anyway, so we do have a little bit of confidence this week as well if something did go wrong, that we would have help, because we were invited to boondock by some of our new and old RVing friends. So if something goes wrong, we still have a couple people around us that could help us out.
Yes, and we're in Quartzsite, which is probably the friendliest boondocking area. So if you want to try it out for the first time, so far I highly recommend it. They have like an RV pit stop area that you can pull in and fill up on fresh water, dump your tanks, and fill up on propane, and it's all easy in, easy out access. We haven't tried it yet, but we will when we'll leave. So
yeah, and I think we're only going to be out here for 3 nights.
Yeah.
That's another thing, when you go boondocking, it's really lax. You don't have to have reservations. You don't have to know that where you're going next has availability, because it's nature. We are kind of just playing like travel days by ear and where we're going next by ear. So it's fun, but it's also
so fun.
a little anxiety inducing. Oh, it's all learning.
We like it once we get our spot, but driving to an area to find a spot and not knowing exactly where we're gonna be is the anxiety inducing part. And then we find a spot and we're like, yay, flexibility, look at how flexible we are.
Yeah, look at us go. We're really only about like, what, 3 football fields away from the paved road.
Yeah.
We didn't venture too far, but it's still, you know, feels very recluse. And anyway, I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's awesome. So we also do have we're heading into Quartzsite right now to get some things that we need that we didn't know that we needed, which is also the benefits of us boondocking first before you.
Yes.
So
we'll tell you what you actually need.
Yeah.
Instead of buying everything beforehand like we did when we first started RVing. We just bought everything that everyone told us to buy, and we didn't use everything. So we really wanted to just get our feet wet, try it out, and see what we needed. We're going to the big, is it the big, what's it actually called?
Show. Big tent RV and something show. It's the thing. It's the big Q thing.
It's the thing to do in Quartzsite.
So
I love how you're already calling it the Q.
Q. Yeah. Q. Well, we're here now, so like we're part of, like, you know.
Yeah.
We've done it. We can say we've done it.
Okay, perfect. Anything else?
No, I think we should just go brave the wind. We got to take some stuff out of our back seat so we can make room for a couple
locales.
Yeah, so let's go do that now.
Yeah. Hey guys, so we went to the RV show. Lots of stuff there, lots of RV stuff, lots of stuff that's not related to RV stuff, but a lot more vendors than we thought. We didn't buy anything because we didn't actually find anything that we were looking for, or the things we did find were too expensive. So what are we doing right now?
So we're actually almost all packed up and we're ready to go because we got a notice to leave.
We got evicted. Yeah, so I guess where we were boondocking, there was a sign that said no camping past this point. We didn't see the sign. I'm gonna blame who we were camping with. We were all teasing each other last night whose fault it was.
We were found by the only ranger working during
the government shutdown.
Yeah. So, and we didn't know this was a overnighting spot. And there's a couple of other people.
Yeah, there were other people here, so we all got the boot. So
yeah, as we should, we should. But
yes. But nonetheless, we are evicted and we are moving on to our next spot. So we're actually going to take you along because we were only here for 2 nights. So we got to finish out the week with you. So you're coming to the next boondocking destination with us. Okay guys, so on our way to our next boondocking destination, we stopped at this place called RV Pit Stop in Quartzsite, Arizona. And it literally is just an RV pit stop. You can dump your tanks, fill your fresh water, dump your Blue Boy, get propane, fill up your like 5-gallon freshwater tanks if you don't want to bring your RV. So you can do everything here. It's so crowded though. It's like kind of stressful. It's like organized chaos, I guess. Anyway, I just had to show it to you guys and tell you a little bit about it because A, it is really helpful. B, it's insane. So we tried to come earlier, like we thought we were getting here early to beat the crowd, but we did not. There are a ton of RVs here. I think we've already been here 25 minutes. So if there's a line, like you will be waiting. And we paid to have our freshwater tank filled and to dump. Our freshwater tank is almost full, and for both of those, they charge you by length. So we paid $20 to have our freshwater tank filled and our tanks dumped. We're almost done with freshwater, so once that's filled, we have to like leave the place, turn around, and then come in a different entrance to then dump. And I've been watching this dump line, and like thankfully it's getting shorter, but this place is insane. How do you feel about this place?
I like it's convenient if they set it up where I can just pull straight forward.
Right.
But
yeah, having to now loop around
is a little
stressful. Stressful
is a good word.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like if they would have just given up. What have they got going on over here? Like
it's an RV park. Well, yeah. Over here, I guess.
Oh, there's dump stations right there too.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. That sped up the line then when they opened that second station.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be following this guy? Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta put the camera down.
Yeah. All right, update. We're being blocked in by this RV because he's dumping at a site which is not part of their whole pit stop thing. But instead of trying to squeeze around him to then go get in line to dump over there, I asked the guy if we could just dump when he's finished, and he said yeah. So we're gonna do the same thing. Just
so it actually worked out.
Yeah. I think the premise is a great idea if they were truly able to get two-way flow.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Fully through.
Yeah, where you could fill up and dump in the same line and then leave.
Yeah, which I think you need to have big lanes on each side of your stations in the middle, so that way like if someone pulls out and they don't need water, they can continue all the way out to the exit.
Yeah.
But I like the premise. I really do.
Yeah.
So
it's a good idea.
Very convenient.
All right, so there you guys go. There's a good business idea for you if you're looking to get into the RV world. It's not glamorous, it's not pretty, but you can make a lot of money. All right, well, we'll check in with you when we're actually back on the road. feel?
I don't know. I guess it feels good knowing things. Like, we know, I know this area.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of comforting.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. It feels weird. We didn't really think about it, you know, because we had to move suddenly. Like, we thought we were going to be in Arizona for a couple more days, but like, kind of being forced into California, I wasn't like ready for the mental, like, you're home, you know, because we crossed this state line on July, whatever, 2017. I don't remember the exact date we left California. Almost a year and a half since we've driven back into our home state that we were born and raised in. It's wild. It's fun. It's cool. It's like nostalgic, even though we're not like home.
I don't know. I didn't expect to feel. It's comforting.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Comforting of the known.
Comforting of the known. Okay guys, it's been days since we've checked in with you, but
we're still alive.
we're still alive, and as you can tell, we're still boondocking. Can you believe it? I'm shocked.
Yeah, me too.
No, like, I'm actually shocked. I'm not being sarcastic. So it is definitely time for an update and to let you guys know what is going on. We moved down to American Girl Mine, I think is... Mine. It's in California, but it's right on the border. So the closest city is Yuma, Arizona. So when we need groceries or civilization, we just drive to Yuma, which is about a 25-minute drive. Things are going well. We are obviously still alive. So I think the first thing we want to update you guys on is power. So the generator is doing so well. We didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't have a lot of confidence with it when we were at the Escapers Bash last week.
She wanted to exchange it.
I did. I wanted to take it back to Harbor Freight and exchange it.
Your generator, it was wet when we got it. That's what happened. Someone had rained in it.
Whatever. Anyway, it's doing fine now, so we haven't had any issues with it. Jason did an oil change on it because you're supposed to do that after the first 30 hours.
8 or 25?
No, it said 30 in the manual.
It's definitely 8 or 25.
Okay,
I think
well,
it says
30 hours.
On one thing, and then it says 25 in another place. So I don't know, but we did it after 30 even, but still.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, the generator's doing great. Thank goodness. So then the next issue, this isn't boondocking related, but the next issue we ran into was our hard drive crashed. And this is like our big hard drive that we have all of our footage on. So it was definitely panic central when we got out here to our second spot after moving from Quartzsite, and the hard drive wouldn't turn on, just would not turn on.
I think we have about 12 terabytes worth of data on there, which is pictures and videos and pretty much everything to do with our business and all of our pictures before. And I went with a NAS, so I would have a little bit of redundancy in case a drive fails, which has happened to us before. I'd never thought about what would happen if the Synology NAS itself died. And so that got me a little bit of a panic because it used its own Synology hybrid array. Don't want to get into the details, but pretty much our choices were hopefully get a warranty or buy a new one.
So thankfully it was covered under warranty. We did pay for overnight shipping, so again, I had nothing to do with this. So Jason transferred all the discs over and did his magic stuff, and it's working. And so we have access to all of our footage again. And before, I bet someone's already typed out this comment and sent it, but before you tell us and lecture us on we need to have a backup and we need to have cloud-based storage, don't worry, this event scared us enough that we are now looking into we already started backing up, so don't worry.
We'll have a full backup of our raid locally, yes. And then I will also be trying to see what I can do with getting it onto the cloud, at least the stuff that we can't lose.
So moving on to updates. As far as water goes, we are doing so much better than we did at the Escapers Bash. So I believe it was around day 5. We ran out of the 100 gallons of fresh water we came with, and then we had to put 60 more gallons in at day 5. So we are now on day 9 of boondocking, and we did not run out of water, but we knew we were getting low, so we did put 60 gallons in. I'm very proud of us that we were able to do that. I mean, we have been much more conservative about doing the dishes and taking showers, and that hasn't been the most pleasant experience for me. I cannot wait to just take like a long hot shower again. At our next campground, I might not even take a shower in the RV. Like, I might go to the campground facilities knowing we won't run out of hot water there.
I think overall, though, it really showed us how much we can save on water if we actually try. It actually feels good knowing that we can conserve, and that we haven't really been putting ourselves out much, like going out of our way to really change. Like, I mean, we have, but we haven't. It hasn't felt like we've been giving up anything really, except for a long shower.
Showers.
Yeah, showers. But other than that, nothing feels like we're giving it up where we couldn't do this again. So then moving on to how we feel about boondocking in general, I think it's safe to say we're both fans, and this is definitely a learning experience, which is why we wanted to have this sit down with you and talk you through what we've been going through, because your first experience might be pretty similar. But one thing I would recommend, I know we've been really elusive of like, we have friends out here helping us. It's driving and vibing. Like, Kyle and Olivia told us that we have to go boondocking after Escapers and that they were gonna help us. So we're out here. They actually just left this morning, but for the last 11 days, we've been with them, and it was a safety net. We also have Morton's on the Move out here helping us. Caitlin and Tom have been phenomenal, and then we were even lucky enough to be blessed with the RV Geeks because they are friends with them. So it's safe to say that we have a good crew watching our back and making sure that we are safe out here. So I don't think it matters obviously who you're with. You could even go boondocking for the first time with another friend who's boondocking for the first time, but having that safety net of knowing that there are people out here with us, so just in case something happened to the truck, we know we have friends out here who could drive us to town, and just in case we run out of water and like anything came up that we didn't know what to do, we knew we had friends to ask. And even though we haven't needed to rely on them for help, it was confidence. That's exactly what it was. It was confidence building, and I'm so glad that they forced us to get out here and do it, because we'll definitely be doing more of this. My mentality is I'm always just a little wary of doing something for the first time. I don't know why. Like, I get nervous. But having someone else here, like Gray said, we haven't relied on them for really anything. Except friendship. Yeah, I mean, a company, like, you know, having, like, hanging out with them. But, like, for boondocking, we could have easily been out here by ourselves, and it wouldn't have made a difference whatsoever. But mentally, I think that definitely helped. Yes. Also, getting used to being out in the desert kind of by ourselves, like in a security type of mindset, that really helped me. I think having them here, which like double watching our stuff, made me feel a little bit more comfortable overall. But I think boondocking, I feel more comfortable here than I do in an RV park, because A, you have like a lot more space, and like it's a lot more obvious when someone's like pulling up next to you. You hear it, the dog gets up and looks, where in an RV park, like, you just kind of tune it out because everyone is always moving around you. And so it's strange, but like things that we wouldn't do in an RV park, like I don't think we've left our camp chairs out in an RV park for the last year and a half, maybe once or twice, but we've had our camp chairs out the entire time and I haven't put them away even when we left because I just haven't felt the need.
Yeah, we might have if we were by ourselves, but also I realized now everyone's really kind of looking out for each other, and even though your neighbor might be like 2 football fields away, like you still wave and you're like, hey, you know, so everyone's still friendly. It's still an RV community. I really don't know what I was expecting, but I think a lot of people have that fear of like, well, who am I gonna run into boondocking? And it's like, people like yourself, you know, like that's really the answer.
So that being said, if you're looking for a place to go boondocking for the first time and you have a larger rig like us, American Girl Mine is an amazing place. Or Quartzsite, honestly. Quartzsite is another perfect for your first time place. American Girl Mine is more of like the boondocking experience. Like you're out here dispersed camping. There is a trash and a water place at the rest stop just one freeway exit away. And so you kind of get that more like desolate mentality, but it's still the flat, immaculate, like flat, hard-packed dirt road we've ever driven. So it was really easy getting out here with a large rig, which kind of scared us at first, but this is perfect. Quartzsite, same thing. It was a paved road up until the point where you drive off into the dirt. But Quartzsite even has those other amenities that would make boondocking easier, like the RV pit stop, which is an amazing business idea. So Quartzsite would definitely be my first recommendation for trying out the boondocking, and then make your way down here to American Girl Mine.
All right, so to just quickly wrap up this little section, because now I realize we talked for a lot longer than I wanted to, but I think all of those updates we just provided were important. We're not done out here boondocking just yet. We have 2 more nights, and tomorrow we are going to the Imperial Sand Dunes, and we are absolutely taking you along for that, so stick around. Alright guys, we are filming by headlight here, and people may or may not be walking in front of the headlights.
Who would do that?
Who would do that?
It's like these people don't know about how to video anything.
They don't know how to vlog.
So we had a lot of fun in the dunes, if you can't tell, but it's getting dark, so we're gonna head back for our final night of boondocking. We're gonna head out tomorrow bright and early and try to get past the weather.
Yes, we are definitely going to be outrunning a storm because we need to make it to San Diego in time to make it there on our reservation day. But we highly recommend the Imperial Sand Dunes. This whole experience has just been amazing. So definitely come to the Imperial Sand Dunes, and if you have quads, is that what those are?
Quads, side-by-sides, anything.
Yeah,
These
bring
things
them,
are awesome.
because people were riding them around the dunes today and it looked like so much fun. I want to come back here and do that for sure. Anyway, we will check in with you tomorrow and you can race the storm with us and see how how we do trying to find a dump station. All right guys, see you tomorrow. All right guys, so we did not outrun the storm. We checked the weather yesterday morning when we woke up after the dunes, and we decided not to risk it. So that's always something to consider whether you're in a campground or not. If the weather is bad, we had a wind advisory for gusts up to 50 miles an hour along the entire 100-mile stretch on the 8th. So we decided to opt out of that. We stayed one more day. Always make the safer choice, people, if you can, but you really should. Anyway, so we are now packed up. We're gonna hitch up the truck. We had an amazing week. I want to see if you could see it from here. Look at, oh my goodness. You guys, this is boondocking here. Anyway, there's the Mortons, bye. And behind them are the Geeks, bye. We went over and said goodbye last night because we knew we would be getting up earlier and hitting the road. So that's exactly what we're doing. We found a dump station at a Chevron, one exit away, so you're coming with us so you can wrap up the entire boondocking experience. So let's go dump.
All right. The not so glamorous side of RVing in general, not just boondocking. We're at a Chevron and they charged $15 because of the length of our rig to use their dump station. So I'll spare you the process because you probably know what it looks like, or you can find it somewhere else. We'll see you inside the car. Alright guys, so we've made it to our campground. It was a much better drive than yesterday would have been. So I'm really glad we opted to do that. Now we're, you know, it feels good to not have to be so conservative with water, but we have neighbors. So we definitely enjoy the freedom of boondocking. I think that's the lasting impression that we got from that. So we are eager to get back out there and get more efficient with it and get a better setup to do it. Overall, we had a great experience out there. I think obviously having friends with us made it a much more pleasant experience. We only had one other small accident where I put the gas can behind the generator and it melted a hole in it. So good thing you wanted to get rid of that gas can anyway.
Yeah, that's all right. Luckily it was the last day.
Yeah, so. Exactly. Oh, and then also the gas can, we just kind of threw it in the bed of the truck when we were leaving, and then as we're towing down the road, Jason's like, look at behind us, and we look and the gas can was like in between the truck and the trailer, so we pulled over and fixed that. So we are definitely going to be making a more thorough video of our first boondocking experience and what you will need, like just the bare minimum, basically like how we got out there. It's not gonna be It's not going to be like a detailed, like everything you need to boondock for perfection. It's going to be everything you need to just get out there and do it.
Yeah, with a stock RV that you just bought from a dealership, which is kind of like how ours is.
Exactly.
So. All right, well, we're off to see Ray's dad here in San Diego. He's very excited. We haven't seen him in a year and a half since we've been on the road. Yep. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to join the Getaway gang. We'll see you next time.
Bye guys.
I'm Jason. And she's not ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Take one step over this way.
Which way?
This way.
What,
this way.
You point and then like bring
this
it
way. Follow the finger.
Go this way.
Last week we spent 7 days at... Okay.
But like if I go too far, like the bill of my hat, you have to sit closer because otherwise it gets dark.
I know. That's why I'm inching closer.
Yeah, every time you turn, it just gets... Anytime I'm talking and you look at me, it just gets dark. I think you did that on purpose. See?
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Not having to do half of the dishes we normally do has saved water. You gonna say something else? Were you?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I mean, I was getting ready to, but I didn't have anything to say.
Do you want to say? Okay. We only had one, but we still really enjoyed the whole. But we still really enjoyed the whole boondocking experience.